Hello and welcome back to the Car Throttle podcast, where Ethan, Jack, Gareth and I read out your emails, act as your automotive agony uncles and discuss unpopular opinions.
Are we doing that in 2021?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah, also welcome to 2021, otherwise known as 2020 Extended. We are in another lockdown, but we are allowed to work with each other because we can't work from home. Because we don't have real jobs. Before we start, again, Happy New Year.
Oh.
What?
Happy birthday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Big 5-0.
28.
I've got you a present.
Oh!
I hope it includes garlic.
Draw 4 behind you, if you would.
No, I'm good, actually.
You trust me. Draw
4.
Draw 4.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Oh! Dugan nuts.
Yeah, your favourite.
That should last you about 20 minutes.
You've bought me a hammer.
There's a hammer in there as well.
All right. Oh, I've got an idea.
No.
Tenderize them.
How did we not see that coming?
Yeah. Why did I leave that in there?
Why did you even bother to buy him a
Second set.
present?
Can you
Oh
not?
my God.
Why would you put a hammer next to donuts and not expect
Why
them to
would you
hit them?
hammer donuts?
Well, that was already in the drawer.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
It's like that. I thought it would be really nice to get you something that you love
Thank you. Shall we move on?
and not do anything to them.
Nah, these are screwed.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
not even
I'm
bothered.
disappointed.
No, I'm all right.
Jack, they're
Oh,
so
I'll have
fucked
one.
right
I'll have
now.
They've been
And it's
mashed.
actually all closed and stuff. You've actually not
Yeah.
tampered with
No.
it.
No.
I'm disappointed.
Well, this has got off to a flying start.
For everyone
Jesus.
listening to the podcast, the donuts fell from the ceiling and hit Ethan's mic. Sorry, Ethan. That was uncalled for, but very funny.
Anyway, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy 50th.
Happy 50th. Thank you. I'm just going to shove a little bit of this in my mouth.
Go on.
Shall I?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Go
the
on.
whole thing.
All right.
Relax that gullet. Wow.
Zero gag reflex.
Oh.
Oh God, that's so hot.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all over me.
I don't think I could ever eat donuts again.
I bet this makes fantastic listening.
Mm.
Like, what is actually happening? That Alex is ramming an entire donut in his mouth.
Can you carry on?
Can I carry on?
Yes, please.
Well, as you can see, we're not in the van, which we were hoping we would be, but for obvious reasons, we're back in Mike's unit.
Because the van's broken down. It hasn't.
But we do have our new setup, which Gear for Music have provided us, which is very kind of them. So we got new mics, we got new mixer stuff as well. Like whatever that is, we've got to learn what that is.
Load of audio stuff.
But yeah, they have provided us with our new Sub-Zero podcast setup. So a huge thank you to them. And don't forget, anyone looking to get started on their own podcast, follow the link in the description to see all the gear you need by Sub-Zero, from mics and mixers to complete starter packs. It's available exclusively at Gear for Music. So again, a thank you to them. Now, what have we been up to?
I'm still chewing.
We'll come back to you then, shall we?
Mm.
You had a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gareth?
I got my iPace or iPie, and I saw many iPies while I was there, because
the
that
sky?
is the plural. iPie in the sky. Yeah, it's wicked. Awesome car.
Remind me, who makes that?
Jaguar Land Rover.
Oh, the best company in the world.
In the world. Well done, Alex.
What company do you work for?
I work for Jaguar Land Rover.
The best company in the world.
Subcontracted by Car Throttle.
But genuinely, how is the iPace?
It is awesome. Yeah, really, really cool. I would say it exceeds expectation.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Just so well built, just really handcrafted with
Well, I mean,
love.
that you've said it. Well done, Alex. Yeah, it is really well put together, amazingly well finished, and it's just really weird driving an electric car because you just punch it everywhere you go. Like there's no drama or build up or gear down or hearing turbo spool. It just f***ing flies.
When did you stop loving cars?
Do you not miss the burble of an ICE?
Oh!
Ethan,
Get out of here.
Get out of
You just got
town.
mucked off.
The revision I did over Christmas.
That's cool. Yeah, really, really cool car. I think Ethan, you got to give it a go. I mean, if you're insured on it, which you're not, so tough shit.
I'd love to.
But yeah, you just punch it, smack your foot into the accelerator, and it just moves.
What about drawbacks?
Drawbacks. Well, I haven't got a wall charger yet, so I'm still charging off a 13 amp socket, which takes probably from 0 to 100 full charge, probably 2 days.
Oh, really?
No way.
Yeah. It takes some time, and I know a few people who've put it through an extension cord, and it's just melted it. So yeah, you want to watch that.
Do you
But yeah,
enjoy having your extension cord coming out of your letterbox?
yeah, in the middle of winter, there's a swift breeze just through my letterbox. Yeah. But I mean, that's the only way to do it up until the point where I get a proper wall charger, which should be in the next few weeks. So,
Few weeks, so you still got to wait for that.
Yeah. So Shell are coming to install that, stick it on a wall near me, and then I can charge the car up overnight.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Very good. Well, I'm excited about not hearing about this car anymore.
Oh, there's many more episodes.
Okay,
but-
well, you're not going to be invited back to the podcast.
Excellent. That's fine. I'll hold my thoughts to myself.
That's the
and
first and last time you hear about that car.
You can go fuck yourself.
As for me, I have a real car now. You may know, but you probably don't know. We pretty much sold all of the Car Throttle fleet at the end of last year, meaning that I didn't actually have a daily driver.
We didn't think very well there.
No.
Not everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I've got Phil or the podcast van to rely on, both of which aren't really daily drivers. So Ethan and Jack thought it'd be a great idea to buy me a car, which we did yesterday.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you'll have seen in the video on Friday.
You love it.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. It's a Vitara V6. I was super excited. And then I opened the rear doors.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah. If you like Russ. Yeah.
Which you do, obviously.
I really
because every
do,
single
yeah.
car you bought is
So
fucking-
the car actually really excites me. It drives like absolute dog shit on the road, but it's very good off-road. So we'll probably be doing some off-roady stuff. What else? It's a 2-litre V6 automatic, dog shit slow, really, really bad on fuel, which means it's great. But it starts. We actually bought the car without being able to look at the engine because we couldn't open the bonnet.
Yeah.
But we did get...
Always do that.
Always do that. Don't do it in the dark as well.
Both of those things we did.
Yeah. And also don't look at the first car that you actually wanted. And this also was the only Vitara for sale in the UK. Probably a reason for that.
Which means it's super rare and everyone wants them. They're holding on to them.
Yeah.
They're not selling them because they're so good.
Yeah, okay. Well, now I've got one.
Yeah.
That's a $3,000 car you've got for 700.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All day long.
I'll sell it to you for 2.
Oh,
That's
I'll
a
think
deal.
about
Wait,
that.
take that. Take that.
But no,
I have a question.
Oh, hello.
It's a V6.
Yeah.
So does it sound like a proper pucker V6? It's got a
No,
real
it
nice
sounds
ring
like
to
an
it.
IS200.
Okay. So straight 60.
Yeah, it sounds more straight 60 than V6.
Interesting.
But, I can get up in the morning, come downstairs, open my shutters in my chalet or whatever, a cup of Cafoise and be like, which V6 do I want to take out today?
Yeah.
Good feeling. Yeah, yeah.
And then you crawl in through the rust hole because the door doesn't work.
Well, at least I don't look out my window and say, maybe I should put some more electricity in my vehicle.
Oh, I do. I just fill up at home, just plug it in. I don't even need to visit
It's about, I
a
haven't been
petrol
able to,
station.
I've been able to drive in 2 days because I've been charging my car.
I think that would have been a massive issue. Had it not been lockdown, we would be like, wow, this is a really expensive driveway ornament, like the M4 is. I still got the M4. So, I mean, if push comes to the shove, I just hop in that.
Yeah.
You're not
enjoy
going to
it,
drive
the little
that. You're not going to
ICE.
drive that.
Yeah.
And plus, I know I don't want to drive it because I want to sell it.
Yeah. All right. We'll discuss that
Later.
another time. Anyway, Jack, what have you been up to?
Like you say, we were selling CT cars and the A4's gone.
Oh,
it's sold.
You did the dirty on the A4.
Wow.
No, not really.
Well, we
So
all
move
agreed
on.
that it needed to go.
Well, I realised that.
You said you were never going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I realised that at mine I have 6 cars and only 2 of them work. So one of them had to go, and unfortunately it was the A4. But a local lad to me called Daniel's bought it. And he sent me some photos of it the other day. He's cleaned it all up. He's done the brakes. He's done the springs.
Wow.
He's waiting on the front airbag sensor so they can get rid of the airbag light.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
being
good,
looked
good
after.
going. Yeah, I'm glad that it looks like it's gone to someone that's gonna look after it. And when I asked him why he wanted it, he said, I want to put another 500,000 miles on it. So he said,
nuts,
yeah,
really?
easy
Wow.
said, yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
So it lives on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe when
yeah,
you get
that's
it to 1 million miles, Daniel, we'll give you 100 quid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
It would.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do with it?
I
It's a
don't know.
Tear down video.
It will never hit 1 million miles. But if it does, we'll give you 100 quid.
Well, not with that attitude, it won't.
Ethan, what about you?
Well,
Oh.
I sold a car. I've not done it much before,
No.
but I sold the multiplier. which I really didn't want to do.
What?
But
That was the first thing you said at the end of the shoot. It's like, I've got to sell this.
Get this thing away from me.
I actually had every intention of keeping it. But unfortunately, we did a bit of a number on it in our £500 Ultimate Daily
Wait.
Driver video at the end of last year.
Yeah, do you remember driving it?
I didn't drive
I
it
don't
once.
remember driving
I didn't
it.
want to get in it.
Anything one of us does is a we. All right?
No, that's like a friendship thing. We're not friends, we're colleagues.
But yeah, no, I was really gutted to get rid of it. But there was a bit of damage after it, and we'd obviously done our Save the Multiplier campaign, so we really couldn't just scrap it.
No, that's true.
But a guy called Matt who has bought my Wagoner
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Yeah.
He also bought Floyd,
The mud
the
type.
mud type.
Jesus, this guy's a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
I mean, he watched the videos, right? And he was like,
Yeah.
they've completely buggered up those cars.
Yeah.
But I'm going to buy them.
Well, I actually texted him
crazy.
saying, I didn't know what to do with it, so I was like, he'll buy it. I texted him saying, 200 quid, it's horrible, but it's yours. And he replied saying, f***'s sake. Okay. Really? And he subsequently put a video on Instagram of it smoking, so something else has gone.
Excellent.
Jesus.
But so Oakley, who's bought a few cars from us, bought the Puma, the BMW, and Miles.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, they've bought 6 cars.
Legend.
Who's done better out of those two?
Neither.
Yeah, they've both done really
Yeah, Oakley, we've probably got another car for you at some point. You can have a Vitara probably in a few months.
No rust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll weld up the rear doors.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Actually, we'll have to cut that because I think Oakley watches. Forget what you just... Pew! Right, so we have been busy. It also says made a workbench.
Oh, I made a workbench. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was my Christmas project. Was something to do. Can't do much, but yeah, I made quite a big one. It's like 2 meter long workbench.
What have you got on the workbench?
Uh,
It's like
I've-
drills and lathes
What
and cool
above
stuff.
it on the wall? I've got like tools.
Uh-huh.
I've got their chop saw on the
Nice.
bench, but
What did you? I want to put an in-depth breakdown of what was this made from. This workbench?
it's made by recycled 4x2.
Oh, is it the same place? That
Yeah,
you got the
same
stuff
place
from
as
the
that we
van?
did that podcast
Nice.
van.
Yeah, those
That's
guys are
awesome.
good.
Yeah, but then actually the top, I got some brand new plywood
Oh,
and the shelf on the bottom.
What?
I know.
Why?
I bought new. Yeah, but the frame itself is recycled wood.
Very good.
But the top and the shelf are
that's cool.
plywood.
I want to test your table out. There's only one way to do it.
It is solid. It is really
See
solid.
how fast it burns.
But like all in all, it cost me 60 quid for
God, you paid that much?
a 2 meter workbench.
Every good workbench has a vice.
It doesn't.
Do
Yeah,
you?
it doesn't.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the first thing I said
Yeah,
as
you
well.
said that to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you texted that. But yeah, I need to get a vice for it. If anyone's got a vice,
There you go. 2021, the
Yeah.
year of freebies.
I would love a
As well as
vice.
Slide into
2020.
Ethan's DMs.
That just will finish it off.
Yeah.
Also, that's in your garage, isn't it?
Yeah,
And earlier you said that putting a car in a garage is a waste of space.
it is a waste of space.
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
Guy, tell him.
All right, that is.
What's your logic?
You can't do anything else if a car is in there.
You can
can't-
jack it up. You can work underneath
You can't
it.
store anything else. You can't work.
What about in
Like-
the eaves? What do you need to store in your garage? What do you have stored in your garage?
I've got all the garden stuff.
That's a
Or-
shed.
Yeah.
I've got a workbench in there.
You can put a car in with that.
I don't
workbench.
have a shed.
See,
My
that-
garden's not very
Ethan,
big.
that's why
your
you
issue.
you need more money, and then you can have a double
Exactly.
garage, and then you can keep all your
All right.
blah blah blah.
If I had a double garage, I'd maybe put the Jazz in one of them.
Look, Ethan, if you work harder, I'll pay you more.
Okay, but I think I'm not going to put the Z3 in there. It's under a car cover.
Yeah, but it's roof leaks. You wouldn't have that problem if it was in the garage. No?
Yeah, but that's surely a fault with the car rather.
Well, yeah, that again is not root cause,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
stuff it just put a patch over it.
Anyway, Ethan has a garage. He's not using it properly.
I am.
You're a fool.
I'm making work.
When you're building your
there.
double garage, Ethan, with all your new DIY techniques and your
Okay.
workbench.
Oh,
Or you could extend outwards.
Oh, a carport.
Yeah.
Extend down.
Oh.
go all Colin Firth on it.
Yeah. Build a bunker.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember one other thing I've done. I broke my phone.
Oh,
Like, big time.
you did an Alex on it.
I did a proper Alex on it. So I'm pretty much phoneless at the
And if
moment.
anyone's giving away any free phones,
Yeah, Samsung
Slip in
S20
there.
or S21, hook me up. DM me Samsung. we can talk. Well, we can't because my phone's broken.
That's a real catch-22 for
Yeah,
you.
it really is. Anyway, let us now move the podcast on to question from the audience with Jack.
Wow. Oh,
2021 hasn't been kind on you, has it?
Right, go for it, Jack.
so this is from Reese, and he asks, Alex, why is he only acknowledging you? What's this about?
Maybe it was a DM.
Okay.
Oh, this one was a DM.
Hit you in the derms.
Yeah.
Alex, I'm in need of some advice. I'm turning 17 in May, and that means that I've been looking around for some cars recently. I've made a few phone calls to dealers and owners, but I always get nervous and don't know what to say. I try to remember what you guys say in videos, but would like to know what things I should be asking. Thanks in advance, Reese. Why are you coming to us?
Well, actually, no, you were very impressed with what Ethan was saying on the phone yesterday, weren't you?
Oh, he's been really sassy, though.
No, it was
Give him a bit of sass, Reese. All right, Ethan, talk Reese through. What should you be saying when you want to buy a car?
I think when you ring up a dealer or you speak to a dealer, the first things you should say are, does it run all right, stop all right? That's all you need to know.
To which their default answer was, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't even introduce yourself?
Mike Brewer would probably introduce himself. He's very good at it.
He is
Yeah.
too good.
If you watch our £1,000 sports car summer challenge or something like that with Mike,
Yeah.
he does.
But he's had
Sort of a-
50 years of doing this. Sorry,
He's
Mike.
had 70 years.
But he shows the proper way of how you should speak
Yeah.
to someone on the phone.
Yeah.
He's polite. He introduces himself. He asks for their name.
Bank account
and then-
details.
Yeah.
Be friendly, be courteous, be complimentary about the car as well.
At the end of the day, they want to sell you the car, so they most of the time will be friendly with you and will give you any information you want. You can't really ask a stupid question. Well, you can if you're me, but I'm sure you're not me.
Yeah,
And
one thing I would say as well is never ask questions that have already been answered in the write-up. So if it says it's got MOT until 2021 December, don't say how long's the MOT, because it shows that you haven't actually paid attention, and it actually takes quite a long time to craft a nicely worded advert. So read it thoroughly, write some notes down if you need to, and if there are any questions in your mind, write those down, and then you can actually have a little conversation with them, get friendly, and then ask those questions. But don't repeat what's already been said, because that's annoying.
But there's a stark contrast between buying it from a dealer and buying it from someone whose pride and joy they've put up for sale. Like I've had some complete morons phone me about the M4 who are dealers, and they just go straight for the jugular. All right, mate, I'll give you 24 grand. I'm like,
I would take that. I can't get it.
First, I was like, who the are you? And secondly, 24 grand for what?
He just wants to give it to you.
Oh, mate, I'll give you 24 grand. I'm like, who are you? I've got a whole pile of soup bowls I can sell you. It's like, no. Yeah, it's really irritating that just going in with a price.
Yeah.
It's super annoying.
The more you do it as well, the more comfortable you get.
Yeah.
You just have
Because
to
it does make you nervous, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially you, like when you first did it, like last year or so.
I do get a bit nervous,
You
a bit
didn't seem
apprehensive.
nervous.
Really?
You're a proper
what
give him
happened?
stick.
What happened?
I was not.
To be honest, we were ringing some people which didn't really seem to have a clue about what they were talking about. But one of the cars had what looked like a wet patch on the rear seats, and Ethan rang him up and said, "Oh, what's this wet patch that I can see in the pictures?" And they said, "What wet patch?" And then Ethan went, "I don't know. You tell me."
That is the way not to do it.
I was sort of like, well, that was my question. Like, don't ask it back at me because that's the information I want to know. Yeah.
Stood your ground. Fair play.
Yeah.
So what? I'm dying to hear. What was the wet patch?
He said it had been valeted and
Yeah.
that it was sort of left
I
over
don't
from
know.
that. I mean, it was a
Right,
big
yeah.
wet
Right.
patch. on
Which
the
car
back
was
seat.
this?
The Fiat Panda.
Oh, I'm
Eleganza.
glad I didn't. A what?
Eleganza.
Oh,
Yeah.
fruity.
And a pearlescent wrap on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's definitely
Wow.
not a bit of me.
It was.
I'm glad I
it
got
was.
the Vitara.
the rusty Vitara.
Oh,
Was it a 4x4 Panda?
No, it wasn't, was it?
Ah,
No.
I don't
Rubbish.
think it was.
So yeah, to answer your question, Reese, don't do what Ethan says. Don't get all sassy, all right? People don't want to hear sass. Be courteous, be complimentary, and make sure you're not asking questions that have already been answered. And you do it a few times, you'll get used to it. Also, don't say, what's your lowest price as your first question, because that's also annoying. And don't lowball people. If they say all near offer, don't go like half the price, because that's very irritating. And then they won't want to sell you the car. So yeah, just be sensible. You'll get there, Reese.
just being nice. Just be a nice person.
Be a normal human being.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't be Jack.
Anyway, I want to move this on now. We received an email from someone called Oscar, and it's not really much of a question or much of a discussion point, but I wanted to read it out anyway. Hi, Alex. My name is Oscar, and I am 11 years old. I'm a massive fan of Car Throttle and have a big interest in cars and vehicles. Everyone says my knowledge of cars is very surprising, and I've learnt a lot from Car Throttle. Oh,
Really?
wow.
I learned it
You've
all from
done this.
Ethan.
How to break a nut.
Oscar continues. I have watched all your videos since the Do You Rate My 308? Shit. Oh, wow. He must have been like 6. Oscar, you must have been
Young.
6.
That was
when
2013.
Yeah.
4.
Wow, you've been around a long time. He also says, I've also listened to all your podcasts and I love them. I heard in the last podcast that you had a list of people that you are having on future podcasts. I was wondering if there would be space sometime for me to come on a podcast. I understand that there might be some certain rules about children coming on podcasts, and I also understand that you might not want an 11-year-old on the podcast. Anyway, just wondering, stay safe. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks, Oscar. P.S. I sent this message to my mum and the Team CT email address, so you know they're in the loop. I just wanted to read this out because, Oscar, you sound like a very, very switched on, sensible young man. Thank you very much for emailing us. There are probably some laws about us having you on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we
Not
have
sure.
someone with the mind of an 11-year-old. On the
That's rude. That's just because there was a hammer there. I had to have it. Any normal person would have done that.
Yeah, Oscar, we're looking for a new host.
But yeah, hopefully, Oscar, this makes your day. I really hope so.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching. And also, we swear a lot, Oscar. We say a lot of bad words, and I'm sure your mum
You wouldn't
probably
know, though.
No, you wouldn't know. Yeah. when you hear a bleep, that's actually when we're saying like fuck or something like that. So.
Or like, cool.
Yeah. Who's editing this?
Roy's editing.
Oh, he's a he's
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
some more in.
But Oscar, maybe sometime in the future, give us another message when you're 18. 18 is a good age.
And really
then-
well written email.
In another 7
That's
years,
actually
yeah.
better than my writing.
That's better than your reading and writing.
Well, a lot of things are better than my reading. Unless
do
it's
a
bullet pointing.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. I'm good at that.
Anyway, Oscar, have a great week. Thank you very much. We're now going to move it on to things that grind my gears, and Garrett's going to attempt to read it out.
But it says Alex.
Yeah, you can start with your thing that grinds your gears because it's good.
Oh wow, it's literally a bullet point.
I know.
Because I wrote it.
Okay, what grinds your gears?
People doing bodge jobs on their cars really grinds my gears.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you hate yourself?
Oh, that is complete BS. Take that back.
Never.
You watched the Omega pickup series.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't my car. It specifically says their cars.
Oh, yeah.
Also, that was like the last thing that the Amiga would have ever had done to it. It's not like we were trying to sell it on, although some people did try and sell it on.
Yeah, I think when a car's destined for the scrap heap, we'll do our best to make a bodge job just to make it work, i.e. X-Type. That was
Yeah.
thrown together. And yeah.
Bill.
Shut up! Oh, wow, right in the knackers.
Or putting a Ford V6 in it is a bit of a bodge, isn't it?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Porsche V6.
We've spent a good part of our life on that bloody car.
Where is your butt hurt originated from? What happened?
I think it's stuff like, you know, when you twist a bolt past its like recommended torque and it just, you feel the metal just stretching out and then you're like, oh, I'm just going to leave that.
Yeah.
Because if I go any further, it's going to snap. But I'm going to leave it for the next person. So when you're there trying to undo it,
Unloosen it. Say it.
So when you try to loosen it, it snaps in your hand and you're like, but how did this even happen? I've literally put no torque on this and it's just crumbled away.
Well, what about if you're using a dugger gun and you're just like more? Whose fault is that?
That's Ethan's.
Oh, right, okay. It's the person holding the gun.
So we, as a bodge job, we could have just left that and just kept quiet. because there were 2 other fixings holding it in place, and just sent Ethan on his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a bodge.
I did know I'd slapped the bolt. I could see it, and I would have said something.
If they'd said, no, it's meant to do that, mate, I reckon you would have bought it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
would have said, Ethan, I mean, it's got 2 other fixings. These are like 10.9 grade steel. It's really tough. It'll hold out. You'll be fine. Just drive home.
Yeah, actually, you're quite convincing when you
See,
say it like that.
good,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
I don't trust
I can
you.
sell snow to
Yeah.
Eskimos. Anyway, but yeah, that sort of thing where they've just done a piss poor job, put it all back together, and the next owner's like, holy crap, now something else has destroyed itself because they didn't do the original job in the first place. Like, for example, like dust seals on a motorbike. This is what I've experienced.
Motorbike. Here we go. Yeah.
Anyway, so dust got in and it's completely ruined the spaces. It's like scored it completely. So now I've had to buy new ones. Had he replaced the dust seals, that wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Gross my gears.
Yeah.
Don't think you care.
That is
No, I
irritating.
care. I get it. I feel your pain.
You feel your pain because the stuff you do to your own car,
No.
you have to fix eventually.
Well, it's different with me because if I bodge something, it's usually future Jack that has to deal with it. So I'm just.
And it's all right because future Jack's a
Yeah, no, they're all and past Jack and present Jack.
But doesn't it get to a point, Jack, where you're like, oh yeah, I just put this together, and you come back to it in like 3 months, and you're like, oh, it's literally destroyed something else. Why didn't present Jack just do it properly?
Well, I don't bodge that much stuff. I bodge
don't
less stuff than
believe
you
you.
guys bodge.
That's because you do less work.
Actually, maybe.
Yeah, it's taking you 2 hours
Fewer.
to set this up.
This wasn't Mike. This was Ethan.
But no, that is very valid. And also a lesson learned: don't buy the Z3 when it comes to
Why?
selling.
No, it's all right.
When it comes to selling,
I'm not selling it.
Oh.
I'll sell it when you sell Phil.
Okay, fine. Virtual handshake. You will never sell that car,
Fine.
or you'll die before you sell the car.
Or you'll sell Phil.
No, I won't sell Phil. Unless someone gives me a really good price.
Everyone's got their price. Yeah.
Everyone
What's the
does.
price?
Price for Phil.
Honestly.
Honestly,
An
honest
the
number.
price of Phil. It was 50.
It's
Now gone up. It's now gone up 75 grand.
Oh,
This is the world's most famous MX-5 with a Porsche derived V6.
70k.
Yeah.
You can buy a house up near Manchester for that, can't
Yeah,
you?
but you wouldn't want to live there.
Oh God, no! All the Manchester listeners.
Sorry, mate.
I'll buy you a car.
Hey, you want to buy a car? You want to buy a house? Can't live in a car.
Let's stop offending Manchester people.
Okay, Mancunians they're called.
Yeah, sorry, I was Manchester people.
Yeah.
Manx.
You racist. Yeah, 75 grand.
What? That is
that's
just
ridiculous.
outrageous.
Yeah, well, it's a price that no one's going to pay. Unless someone out there really wants it. It's a great car.
If you've got the money and you can buy it and then you can crush it in front of him, it will be worth it.
I want to see your face. For that. What a great video.
That
It'd be a
would
good
Oh
video.
wait, hold
Really good
on.
video.
I've spent half my life putting that thing together as well. Yeah, I'd be pissed off as well. Why am I agreeing to this?
But no, fair enough. I mean, Phil is worth more than double your M4. So that makes sense.
Well, no, it's only the reason why you've said that is because you've just said that. It's worth 75k, which is double the M4.
The reason you've said
'Cause I've
that is because
so.
you've just said that.
Exactly. It's no justification behind it. You just were like,
I'm just saying it's double the car.
75k.
That's been made
Double
with
the
passion.
car. Double the pile. Talk about bodge jobs.
Oh, God.
that
here we
thing's
go.
been bodge job.
Oh, yeah.
You were driving along and didn't the wheel arch liner fall out and was scratching against the wheel?
It's wheel arch liner, man. You don't even drive your car. Shut up.
Well, actually, nor do you.
All right. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Okay. Things that grind my gears.
People not driving their bloody cars.
South African people. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Hey, don't you tune me cock, young.
Oh.
Well, that just came out. That was just like a reaction.
Right, okay, things that grind my gears. I live in West London, and there's a roundabout near where I live, and it has 2 zebra crossings on it. So you get on a roundabout, and then you have to stop for people walking over. The zebra crossing is not like set back. It's like you're literally on the roundabout, and then you have to stop on a roundabout because there's a zebra crossing. Scotch Common.
Oh, that one near the park.
Yeah. It's the most irritating. Why would you put zebra crossings on a roundabout? Because you stop, because it's a roundabout, and then you accelerate because you want to go somewhere, and then you have to stop again. And meanwhile, the people behind you are stopping, accelerating, and then they have to stop again.
Okay, yeah.
It's like every time I'm there, I nearly run someone over, and someone nearly comes into the back of me.
So you're really upset with your council?
Yeah. Ealing Council, f*** you. You've done a right number on that. Sort it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some signatures. How many do we need? 5 signatures to make some change.
What is it, 100 grand for them to talk about it in Parliament?
Is it?
Is it?
100 grand?
All right, I'll sell Phil
pay for
75
that.
grand and then you top it up.
100,000, I mean.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or-
Rory doesn't count. So 4 people. Yeah, great.
All right,
I'm not fine, I don't care.
great. This really grinds my gears. Shall we move on?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't
I've
live
got
there.
a little one.
Oh, do you?
Oh.
Hello, welcome to the party.
Hello. So, when people post cars for sale and they get comments like offering them ridiculously lowball offers, and usually they're chocolate bars or
Oh, that's funny, isn't it?
Do you know what, the first couple times maybe when I read them, I was like, yeah, that's quite amusing.
Yeah.
But then when you see some poor guy post a car and he's got 50 comments from like some 15-year-olds being like, I'll give you a Snickers for it.
Is this on Instagram where they're posting cars for sale?
It's Facebook.
Facebook, isn't
Well,
it?
why are they being such cheapskates? Why do they go to Auto Trader?
Because you have to pay for that.
Exactly.
Wow.
So they should expect that. I'll give him.
Well, yeah,
I'll give him a
okay.
Twix.
Okay.
What's he
Wow.
selling?
I do see where you're coming from, but at a certain point, like when will that joke die?
It's
Never.
not going to.
Ah.
Because there's always a new chocolate bar, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always funny.
Yeah, it is always fun. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Give you £5 and a bounty. Okay.
Ah,
Maybe next time someone does that, say, okay, meet me here, and then just bury them.
right, okay.
And then post it on Instagram and say, anyone does this again, you're getting buried.
Okay, let's bleep that.
We'll believe that.
Yeah.
I think that's all right to put in. Killing people. That's all right, right? Yeah.
That's just a little bit too far.
What? Burying them is
I
fine.
know, bury them in hugs.
What, alive?
Buried.
You can't hug at the
You can't hug.
No.
So that is also the same as killing someone.
Should we move on?
Let's move on.
Yeah. What's next?
I want to talk about a new car.
Okay.
Is it the best car in the world?
No, we don't. But our colleague, Matt Robinson, who's a CT editor, we've been talking long-termers. I'm going to be getting a long-termer soon. I'm actually going to be getting a BMW M340D Touring.
Oh,
That is like all the car you
That's
ever
you,
need.
innit?
Yeah. I'm getting that in March, apparently. I need to just email them back. But he said, what about XYZ? Mentioned a CX-5, Mazda CX-5, really nice looking SUV. He also said, what about an MX-30? I was like, what's an MX-30? Electric car. Yeah. With a range extender. What do you think that range extender is?
A generator.
Yeah, but how does it work?
you fill it with petrol and you put it in the
Did you
boot.
plug it in?
Yeah, but what kind of engine or motor is it?
Oh, gas turbine.
Nope.
Oh.
Battery.
Mazda. Think Mazda.
Rotary.
It's a rotary.
No way.
A rotary range extender.
What?
Yes.
That's nuts. Why?
So you have this separate thing.
Yeah.
that
You have an electric motor
Yeah.
with a range extender that is a rotary engine.
Oh, it's actually built into the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right. I thought
Oh, I
it's
thought,
something
yeah,
that you
you threw in
literally,
the boot.
like a generator. Just stick it in the boot.
No, but that is amazing.
That is cool.
The rotary is not dead in a range extender, but you still have a rotary. Ethan, you all right?
Yeah. Rotary. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just getting bored.
No.
I just think that's really cool.
No, it is really cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's
Also, the rear doors are like an RX-8. They open outwards.
oh, nice.
Little doors.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited by that car.
Have you got a picture?
Yes, I do. I am on a review, and it's got 3 stars out of 5. So it's maybe not that good. Maybe. I haven't driven it.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's got a rotary, and it's got those little rear suicide doors.
Do they need to give up on rotaries? Do you reckon they're like, no, they are good, I promise.
Well, I said to Matt, why are they still using a rotary? And apparently it's really good for charging batteries because
Okay.
the package is so small as well. It must be
Yeah.
very small, very light. But yeah, I would worry, like, how much oil do you need to give that thing? And like, how long do the Apex seals last on that? Anyway, very interesting car. Let's move on because no one seems to give a shit.
I gave a shit.
Thank you. Right, okay. People don't care as much as I expected. Let's move on to an email that we received. Very, very interesting from Mike. Ethan, you're going to read this out. We also have a video that we need to show you. Shall I just put it
Me?
on my laptop
Me?
and then? Yeah.
Okay.
You can read it out.
Okay.
Hold
Is
on.
it graphic?
Let me get the video.
No.
It's not graphic, no.
Is it like mate who's lost his nut? the bike?
No, nothing as good as that.
As good as.
Okay, Eth, why don't you read it out, and then I will turn the laptop around, and then we can all watch.
Hi, Alex, Jack, Ethan, and Gareth/special guest. First off, thank you for the great content. As a kid, I was excited for Top Gear and Top of the Pops every week. Oh yeah,
You know
Top of the Pops. Yeah, of course.
I used to watch that every Friday night.
Yeah. Who presented that? Doesn't matter.
Jeremy Beadle.
Carol
Who's
Vorderman.
You've Been Famous?
Yeah, I just made up a names from the 90s.
But now I look forward to anything from you guys. Back in 2015, I was heading home as I was out doing some black taxi runs while learning the knowledge. Nothing out of the ordinary on my ride home until I was approaching Bromley. In the distance is a speed camera, so I kept making sure I wasn't going over the speed limit, and for whatever reason, I decided to close my visor. And then a pigeon flew directly into my head with a closing speed of around 60 miles an hour.
Shall I play the video?
That would kill you, wouldn't it?
Shall I play the video?
Yeah, play the video.
Pretty good.
Right. And it's also got like slow-mo of the pigeon. That's like normal speed. Wait till, because you've missed it, haven't you?
Jesus!
Wait for the slow-mo.
That's amazing.
That's good, isn't it?
That is really
He's
good.
got good aim, doesn't he?
So great. So you say how you're trying to get us on bikes, and now not only have we got to worry about our bollocks getting ripped off, but also birds trying to kill us.
Yeah, that's actually a new one on me, actually, because I ride with my visor up quite a lot, but I will not do
Sketchy.
after that.
So, just to put it in perspective, I got hit by a leaf coming off a tree at about 40 to 50 miles an hour, and that stung and left like a red mark there, and that was a leaf.
You okay?
Imagine, I've just got over it actually. Yeah, it's tough, and it's
poor you.
been like 2 years. But being by a pigeon, how much does a pigeon weigh? Like a kilo
kilo?
and a half?
Yeah.
A big London pigeon.
A London pigeon would kill you.
Yeah, I weigh like 5 kg.
It's like this big old turkey thing smashing you in the face.
Anyway, read out the rest of the email.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Startled and in complete shock, pulled over to assess the situation. Seconds later, a couple of cars came to see if I was all right, and I asked about the poxy pigeon. Apparently, as it exploded off my helmet, it then hit the ground and got run over.
Oh, that's tragic.
I ended up going to the hospital to get checked out, with whiplash being my only ailment. The doctor did say, though, had my visor still been up on impact, the result would have been very different. Moral of the story, invest in a good helmet camera / dash cam, as they can catch the wonderful things, and make sure you keep your visor down.
Very good.
P.S.
Yeah.
I'm no longer on 2 wheels. 5 crashes over the years has meant I've ended up in a wheelchair, but it was fun while it was lasting. Kind regards, Mike.
I don't know how I feel about this email.
Yeah.
And this is the third time I've read it.
Well,
It's still-
you're looking at me weirdly.
That's savage.
So your CBT is when?
Never.
Oh,
It's actually
yeah.
not happening.
It's
not
happening.
It's not happening.
Just do your CBT.
I'm not getting hit by pigeons.
Oh,
Just dodge them. Flex.
that's the only thing you're worried about.
Oh,
here.
yeah, no,
Not Mike being in a wheelchair.
Well, no, I don't want to crash. I don't want to get hit by pigeons. I just want to have another thing to worry about. Just-
I have actually emailed Mike back. We have had some correspondence,
Okay.
and I said thank you very much for sending in your email, and respect for actually saying that, being so pragmatic as well. It's like, I'm now in a wheelchair, but it was fun while it lasted. That is like such a practical way to think about it. But yeah, crazy story, isn't it? Being hit by a pigeon. Imagine if his visor was up. That would probably would have taken his eye out.
yeah.
Go through your head.
Yeah, it could kill you. Death by pigeon. Imagine that on your gravestone. You'd be like the shittest dead person in the cemetery.
Is that
Just
how
have
it
that
works?
video playing on your gravestone.
But yeah, Mike, thank you very much. And Mike also said that he's got some more videos about being abused by old ladies.
Really?
Yeah. And it went to court and stuff. So send us in some more stuff.
Yeah.
Because I want to see
Oh,
something.
well, just another
revisit
thing
that.
for you two to worry about. Some old
ladies.
granny coming up
Yeah.
to you over the head with a cane.
So all these things that we're learning,
Yeah.
the more we do these podcasts, the more things we've got to watch out for.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
be
5
worth
crashes over the years as well. That's is that unfortunate or is that slightly reckless?
Well,
I'm going to say
we don't know.
I'm going to say it's kind of in the middle.
Could have got unlucky.
He could have 5 times. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Let's just
Mike,
Let's not
still
dwell on
respect.
this. This is
Yeah.
putting me off riding this summer.
Yeah. Should we go out for a ride later?
No.
It's nice and icy. Right, we're going to move it on to a game.
Okay.
There's no garlic.
Okay.
There's no spicy stuff.
Unfortunately.
The game is wrong answers only.
We all playing?
No, you're playing. I'm going to
playing.
ask you questions, and we can change it every single week. A different person tries.
What do I have to do?
Is there a time limit or something?
No, I'll
What are
just
we
ask.
playing
I'll
to?
ask 15 questions.
Okay.
And
The quickfire.
it's very quick fire. So I'm going to ask you a question. There's going to be the obvious answer, the correct
Yeah.
answer, which will be at the forefront of your mind.
Okay.
You have to ensure that you give me a completely wrong answer. So if I were to say to you, who is the president of the United States? Actually, no, the answer would be who the knows at the moment. But you could say like Michael Jackson. No, that wouldn't work. But you know what? You get
Jimmy
get it.
Carr.
Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Wrong answers only.
Am I looking at?
No,
Shall I shut
no.
that?
Yeah,
Who's
shut that.
keeping tally? Am I keeping
You
tally?
keep tally.
Okay.
Okay. Do we need a theme tune?
No.
Wrong answers only. Wrong answers only. Give me the wrong answers only. Good.
Good.
I made that up on the
that's
spot.
good. Did you?
No.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yes.
I'd have thought
you
you'd
have
been
a
working on that
natural
for
knack
months.
for this.
I know. Thank you. Right. Wrong answers only with Ethan Smale.
Oh dear.
Quick fire.
Okay.
Question 1. How many wheels does a conventional car have?
5.
What is the name of my MX-5?
Terence.
To start a car, where do you put the key?
In his ass.
Complete the YouTube channel name. Car.
Spacers.
Jesus.
What is the speed limit on a motorway?
30.
How many cylinders does a V6 have?
2.
What should you do at a red light? You steer a car with a steering.
Stick.
What car company does Gareth think is the best in the world?
Mazda.
What show does Mike Brewer host?
Top Gear.
Z3, Z4, M3 are all made by which manufacturer?
That is Toyota.
EV stands for electric.
Vagina.
What would you put in a child seat?
A dog.
If your fuel light came on, what would you put in the tank?
Come
on!
Saliva.
And finally, what do the letters MR2 stand for? Come on, I'm going to have to hurry you.
Monster running the second. I don't know. Saying anything.
Very good.
How did I do?
Yeah. You
got all answers wrong.
You got all answers, which was the point of the game. It's difficult.
Well,
It's really hard.
I want to pull you up on something.
Oh.
How many wheels does a conventional car have? You said 5.
It does have 5. I was
Oh.
right.
It does have 5.
It's got-
Okay.
it's got a spare.
one in
Yeah.
the-
In-
Oh.
Actually,
That's
no,
actually
no.
a space
hold on.
saver.
Are we talking about new cars though?
No,
I'm talking about
steering wheel as well.
Yeah, I'm talking about
So
steering
there would be
Yeah.
6.
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
By your logic, there'd be 6. So you
that's-
still use
I'm on the fence with
And
that
all
one.
like the belts and stuff in the engine. They're on wheels.
They pulleys.
Well, if
They're
you
not
go
wheels.
that
That's
far,
Well, yeah.
Okay, we're going too in depth, and that's 4.
Very, very well done.
Was that good?
Yeah, that was very
Okay,
good.
okay.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. I was just trying to think of words.
Yeah, I know.
Just trying to speak.
I could see. I very much enjoyed you saying you would put saliva in the tank.
Don't know where that came from.
Steering stick as well. That was good. That was a particular highlight. And Terence, the name of my MX-5. Where
Yeah.
did that come from?
No idea. No idea. Don't know a Terence.
Do you know a Terence? No.
No.
Okay.
Terry.
Speed limit on the motorway 30. And my favourite by far. EV stands for electric.
Vagina. Let me bleep that.
No, it's a piece of anatomy.
Okay, yeah, fine. Did I do well?
You did very well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe next time we'll just have to ensure that you cannot say
Okay.
or you just have to straight away
Right.
out with it.
Got it.
We're evolving this game.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll do another one.
To the next level.
Yeah. With Gareth.
Oh.
We're up next. Anyway, that was fun. Let's now move on to another question from the audience. Who wants to read this out? Jack. Oh, wow.
I don't.
Oh,
Can I
go
say
on.
that's
Go on.
fast?
Go on.
Hi guys, your podcast is the shittiest I follow. Is that right?
Thank you.
Yeah. It says that.
think
Shittest I follow.
That's
also
like this
own-
shit, isn't it? Like, it's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe.
Does it mean like
Shittest.
sickest?
This
like-
is the shittiest.
Maybe he's just
I like
spelt,
it. I like
misspelt best or most
be-
entertaining.
must be.
Well, that means
Yeah.
his
Or
English
aggressive
is
or something.
as bad as mine.
I also only follow one, Car Throttle.
Ah,
And this says a lot about my decision-making skills, as it does about my tasting things, which is why I'm writing to you. I've always had.
does he like us or not?
I don't know. I can't.
That is a
I'm in
backhanded
two
compliment,
minds.
isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll take it. We'll take
Yeah.
it.
I've always had a love for average cars, and the normal person would never take note of. Instead of having something flashy, I own a 106 Rally,
Cool.
a 208 GTI.
Not cool.
Uh,
208.
no,
208.
okay.
106
okay.
Rally, that's a really cool
That's a
car.
very cool
I like
car,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
A Fiat Coupe 20 valve turbo.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh God, I yearn to own one.
Just get one. You'll be able to. You'll have 75 grand to spend on one. Won't you?
Oh yeah.
You're never going to own one.
Challenge accepted. Next video. As long as we can expense it.
Haven't you've been knocking on about this car since uni, and that was many moons ago.
Yeah,
How have
like
you
2 or
not-
3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and the rest.
I actually put a deposit down on a 20 valve turbo, only to be told I got a really good deal. Only to be told that it was a Cat C write-off by the dealer.
Ooh.
I think
Fair.
someone else wanted it, probably offered him a higher price, and then he was like, "Do you know what? I'm going to tell this guy some porkies and sell it to the other guy."
Oh, wow.
I was gutted,
Mm.
but I was about 23, 24. It would have ruined me financially. There's one on my mum's road that a lady has owned since it was new.
Really?
So we're talking 1998,
Get a sly offer.
and it is bone stock, and she uses it as a
Have you
daily.
left her a note?
No, not yet. Every time I walk past it, I'm like, I would love to own that.
What color is it?
Red.
Oh, nice.
I'd like the blue, but
Nice.
red is classy. Anyway, I digress.
Yes.
Sorry.
And I daily an i30N and an 899.
Go on. You got this.
Panigale.
Panigale.
Is this a bike?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a bike guy.
It's a
and the bike-
Ducati.
and biking is f***ing awesome. Get your CBT, Jack and Ethan.
Oh, there we
No.
go. It's another sign.
No.
I will not.
I can't wait for this to happen. It's going to make a
I
great video
cannot
as
wait.
well.
It's going to be a good video, yeah.
Yeah.
I had my mind made up about swapping the i30 for a GR Yaris until I noticed that they cost as much as a used Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Now the Aston costs obviously thousands more to maintain, and I'm not really an Aston kind of person, but Christ, it's a bloody Aston versus a Yaris dilemma. I'm already a disgusted prick.
Distinguished.
I'm already a distinguished prick. I'm a disgusting prick. I'm already a distinguished prick, but I should become more of a flashy prick. What would you guys do? Carlos from the north of Portugal. P.S. Please get Ethan to say, my wife.
My wife.
No, properly. Come on.
My wife.
There we go. Very nice. Okay, so there's a little bit of toing and froing there. Carlos,
What are we
Yeah,
what do we
what's
have
he
to
talking
do?
about?
What do we have to do?
I read it. I don't know.
he's saying he wants to swap his i30N, which is a great car, for a GR Yaris until he noticed the prices of Aston Martin V8 Vantages. Now he's saying, should I actually get a new Yaris GR or should I get an Aston Martin? And he says, I am a distinguished prick, but should I become a flashy prick? So basically, Aston Martin or Yaris GR.
I don't give
Wow! Has he offended you? Actually, no, he offended all of us. didn't he?
I don't know if
pretty
this guy
much.
likes us.
You disgusted prick.
I mean, this guy's got a lot of toys, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, how does
He's
he
doing
afford
all
the
right.
insurance on all of these?
Well, it's Portugal. Do they pay insurance?
I don't know. I'm not Portuguese.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that a racist slur?
Don't think so.
What?
Portuguese
was
people not paying insurance.
I don't think so, is it?
Okay.
Most of London don't pay insurance, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Anyway, we digress. Aston Martin, stuff it.
Why?
Well, you can buy a bloody Yaris anytime. Aston Martin, in a few years' time, you're going to have trouble fueling the thing, so you might as well buy it now.
Well, a Yaris GR is also petrol.
Yeah, stuff it. Just buy an Aston. I don't
But
know
you
what
said
I'm
about
talking
fueling. It's
Yeah,
the same fuel.
forget me. It's the same fuel, but you're feeling it more. Don't buy a Yaris, buy an Aston.
Yeah.
You want to waste fuel right
Have
now.
you driven the Yaris?
No, I don't.
Do you know what the
wanna
Yaris GR is?
drive it. I don't really. Oh, yeah, I do. But
It's
I don't want
amazing.
one. But I would rather have an Aston.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I like wasting petrol.
You do, and you like having just stuff not move.
It's holding down my driveway.
I'd go for the Aston because I wouldn't want to buy a new car and then look at how much it's depreciated straight away. I'd be like, ugh.
Ooh, I haven't
You'll get the Yaris in a little while when it's cheaper, right?
Well, that's not.
get the
That's
Aston
not.
now.
That's a different ball game.
Yeah, I don't think he cares about the money too much.
Well, that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Wait,
Get an
get them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
a man,
Screw it.
Carlos. Get both and crash them into each other.
Yeah. Sell
Yeah,
your
but you can't.
Sell your shitty Peugeots and get both.
Yeah. Buy my MX-5. 75 grand. No, 95 grand.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a special Brexit deal there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Can't export it though.
Can't you?
Why?
Because of COVID.
Ah,
Can't leave the country. Yeah.
okay.
What things can't?
Yeah. Anyway, what would I do? Yaris, I've not driven it, but I've heard it's bloody amazing. Aston Martin, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice to look at. Yeah, it's got a big engine. Does that make it fun? Probably not. It probably sounds good, looks good, but
I don't
Depends
think
what you
I
want
don't
from a
think
car.
he gives a shit about fun. He just wants to look awesome.
oh yeah, he wants to be a distinguished prick. Get the Aston then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like a vanity thing, then get the Aston. But if you care how it drives, then drive them both and
Oh,
see
he's,
which you
this,
enjoy more.
this guy's Carlos is all about vanity. I bet he looks at his reflection in these cars and goes, "Hey."
Sounds like you. It's a Portuguese version of you.
The Yaris sort of fits in with what he's got already as well, doesn't it?
That's true. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you've got 106 Rally and 208 GT and the Fiat Coupe Turbo. Oh, what a car! Love it.
Yeah,
Get an Aston. Send us pictures. If you don't, you're a bottle job.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Carlos.
God.
If that is your real name.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says, so I don't know if we did this. P.S. Get Ethan to say my wife.
I did that.
Oh, no, I didn't hear it.
My wife.
Very good. Thank you very much. That's us done now. There's no more to be said on this.
How long have we got? Nearly an hour.
Nearly an hour.
Sorry.
Not bad going. Yeah, sorry for wasting your time. Anyway, that now concludes the Car Throttle podcast. I hope you've enjoyed listening to other people's stories and us ranting on, and hopefully it's going to inspire you to email us your tales, unpopular opinions, and anything you want to get off your chest. Let us know by emailing carstories@carthrottle.com. As for us, you can find me on Instagram @AutoAlex.
I'm at Jack W. Joy.
I'm at Ethan Smale.
I'm at Gareth R. Potter.
And
You had to think about that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's been a while. It has.
yeah.
It feels
Where
like
am
we've
I?
just been locked down constantly.
Yeah, I feel a bit rusty on the whole podcast thing.
Yeah, there were some really long bits of silence. Maybe like,
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, you were a bit rusty with that.
Oh yeah, no, thanks for all your help. Yeah, you've been a real support during this one.
Yeah, that's because he's turned 40. That's why it's rusty.
Yeah, his mind's going.
You're older than me.
Are you?
He's a year above he is,
It's only as old as you feel.
as who you feel.
We can put that in, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's
fine.
the expression. You're only
Yeah.
as old as who you feel, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We digress.
I think so.
Okay.
I-
Let's wrap this up.
Quickly. You can also follow Car Throttle at Car Throttle in all the usual places. Maybe.
Oh,
Flickr.
MSN.
we've
Yeah.
done that, haven't we?
Have we done
Have we
MSN?
done
We
MSN?
must have done MSN.
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Yahoo's
Yeah, we
LimeWire.
must have a Yahoo profile. So
Oh yeah,
follow
you can
Car Throttle.
download this via LimeWire.
That was way after your time,
Yeah,
wasn't
way
it?
after.
I don't know.
Alex only remembers Napster.
Yeah.
Vinyl. Downloading illegal vinyls.
Yeah. Oh, I print them off. Can you 3D print a vinyl?
I don't know.
I don't think
Probably.
it has a resolution yet.
Oh,
That's like super resolution.
Not a working
I'm
one,
a
I
scientist. Shut up. Before we go, I think we need to get another joke from King of the
Oh,
One-Liner.
we're doing
That's you,
this.
Jack. That's you.
Okay.
Play us out.
All right, say knock knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? That threw you a little bit, didn't it?
Is this the joke?
Yeah, that was it.
Really?
Your eyes have started watering. It's like, shit.
Can we shut your brain down completely?
Can we do this again?
I don't get
Okay,
it.
so all right, say
So
knock
it's
knock.
just a
Have
long
we done it
pause.
the wrong way round?
No. We'll try. Say knock knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No, I say who's Who says knock, knock first? The other person.
No, do it again. Say knock knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
How many times would we just continue?
No, but then I have to tell the joke. I have to tell the joke.
I know, that is the joke.
Oh, right.
Who's there, Alex?
I'm so lost. I started laughing at first because you guys were all laughing. I was like, I don't want to feel left out. I'm just going to laugh. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, why am I laughing? This is not funny. I don't understand.
I knew this would stump you both.
So good.
I don't get it.
still got
I
it.
still don't get it.
But let me just work this out.
Okay.
It only works because you tell the person to say the first line. Right?
That's the point. Yeah.
Can we do it normally?
Yeah, right. Say knock knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No, we've done it wrong again. Anyway, I hope you're as confused as we are.
Rory's going to piss himself.
We're now going to call it. This is now the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for watching and listening. We hope you have a great week. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Bye.